Welcome to another episode of AKRME Fitness, your favorite YouTube fitness channel. This episode features myself and Jordan, and we are doing tricep extensions. If you know me, then you know I'm a repaholic, meaning I love to get those reps in. So this series, we did 5 sets, and I did 20 reps per set. He did between 20 and 25 reps per set. As the title suggests, this is a tricep exercise. That's just the way life is. Anything that you get easily, you don't value it as much as something that you get that's hard earned. So, example, a child is given a PlayStation by their parent. They might abuse it and do it dirty, do it wrong, and just break it, because they know that they didn't have to buy it, they didn't have to put forth the hard work to gain it. Whereas if they had to put forth all that hard work to buy it themselves, the value of it would be different. They would know what went into purchasing it, so they would respect it a lot more. So that's just the concept behind hard work on any facet. Anything that you work hard for, you will value it more. That's one of the reasons that working out is so character building, because it's something that you have to gain over time with consistency and discipline and dedication. And so therefore it's not gained easily, so you value it a lot more. And not only do you value it, other individuals value it. Other individuals respect it because they know the hard work that it took to get there. Because if they don't have that same physique, that means that they lack some of those qualities that it took in order to get that physique. So they value it and they respect it as well. If you want to be successful, people are going to doubt you because they don't feel like you have that greatness within you a lot of times. And they may not even feel like it might not even be about you. They might just not want to feel like, okay, this person has more potential to be great than I have. And the same stands true for why you will be tested, because these individuals don't want you to be able to do something that they're not able to do. So they will doubt you and they will test you. So if you're trying to be successful, you may as well be ready for these things. All the other greats have been doubted and have been tested, but they overcame, and you can as well. Now, doing it over and over again, that's where consistency comes into play. That's what consistency is, doing something over and over again. And if you do something enough time, like they said, it becomes ingrained in you. It becomes a part of you until you really own whatever it is that you are speaking about, that you are trying to become. You become that because of the fact that you have done it so many times. That's why we always say having a strong mind is as important as having a strong body. You see what it says right there, mental toughness is finding fuel on an empty tank. So when you're mentally strong, it enables you to endure. It enables you to find ways to pull it off when it looks like you're not going to be able to pull it off. And that in turn helps you to grow physically, because you're able to keep on pushing even when you don't want to keep on pushing. You're able to discipline yourself to go to the gym when you don't feel like going to the gym. Mental toughness is important. When you're trying to be successful, you don't have to seek success directly. What you can do is just try to be the best at whatever it is that you're doing. Be the most competent version of yourself and seek being empowered. Once you chase excellence, success will follow, because it has no choice but to follow you if you are at the top of your game, no matter what your game may be. This statement is basically saying the same thing that Les Brown says all the time. Motivational speaker Les Brown. He says, when you do it, it's easy. Life is hard, but when you do it, it's hard. Life is easy. So if you make stuff hard on yourself, then what the world throws at you will be infinitely easier. And really, that's why I like to work out, because that's a concept that I apply to from working out to my job. I'm like, man, these jobs are easy because what I do to myself in the gym is infinitely harder than what any job is going to require of me. So do what is hard and life will be easy. Success isn't overnight, it's a gradual process. And that's what people need to understand a lot of times about working out in the gym. It's a gradual process. It's not going to happen overnight. So when you ask an individual how long it's going to take, it's entirely dependent upon you. It's dependent upon the amount of work that you put in and how consistent you are. If you are consistent and do what you're supposed to do on a consistent basis, then it will add up over time. But if you're looking to get in there and have immediate, fast results, that's not going to happen. That's not realistic, and that's not the way the gym works, and that's not the way the life works. Just like working out is the same or similar movements repeated over and over and over. Getting your mind right, it's the same statements repeated over and over and over, just maybe said a little differently. This statement's been said a lot of times. Getting fit is all about a lifestyle change. You're not just trying to hit a particular goal and then stop, because if you do, then you're going to have to reset over and over and over again. But if you maintain the change in your lifestyle, then it carries with you forever, and you don't have to keep on starting over and over and over again. Another reason having a strong mind is so important, because self-discipline begins with you being able to master your thoughts. If you can't master your own mind, then you're not going to be able to master what it is that you do. So you think first, then you act. So it's very important to have a strong mind so that you can discipline your mind and then discipline your body. Like I said before, if you have a built physique, it tells people something about you. And these are some of the things that it tells people about you: that you have willpower, perseverance, and discipline. Not everybody in society has these things, because if they had them, then they would more than likely have the physique that you have, because most people really want a nice physique. And if they don't have it, then they are lacking one of these qualities. So with that being said, you will already automatically get a certain level of respect just because people know that you possess these qualities and these attributes. In order to achieve great things, you have to believe that you're able to achieve these great things. Because how hard when you observe an individual that doesn't think that they are going to be able to do something, how much effort are you going to really put into something that you don't think that you're going to be able to achieve? Not that much, because you don't think it's going to happen anyway. So why would you even waste your effort and your time doing it? Whereas if you believe that you can do it, your effort is going to be so much different. You're going to have a different sense of confidence. And not only that, other individuals will be able to sense this confidence in you, and that will make them have confidence in you as well, which will once again probably even boost your confidence even more. So if you want to achieve great things, you have to have that belief in your mind that you're able to. When have you ever heard a successful person say, when they're telling a story about how they got successful, they just say, well, I just walked out the door, I tripped, and I stumbled into success. It's not how it happened. Everybody that's successful has a story on how they got successful and a journey of how they got successful, because it was a process. They can tell you step by step how they did it, because it was gradual and progressive, and they remember the steps because it was hard work that was required in order for them to get there. And like we said earlier, hard things that you do stick with you. You remember them. They are more valuable to you because it was hard. And that's why everybody that that is successful has a story behind them, because it's not something that they just lucked up on. It was intentional, something that they did intentionally to get them there, not accidentally. Action is imperative for success. So you see what they say, successful people are doing what the unsuccessful are talking about. So while everybody else is saying, hey man, I'm gonna come to the gym, I'm gonna come see you, I'm gonna get fit, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, somebody else, they may not even tell me, they just may show up and they at the gym and they working on it, while other individuals are still bubbling their gums saying what they gonna do. Somebody is out there doing it, and that individual that's doing it, their chances of success are greatly elevated than those who are just still talking about what they're gonna do. That's why it's important to be careful who you associate with and who you try to share your dreams with, because unbeknownst to you, you might be speaking to somebody with a much smaller mind and much smaller perspective than you. And if that's the case, then it will be easy for them to try to talk you out of what it is that you see, the bigger visions that you have, because their mind can't comprehend what it is that you're speaking on. And so if they can't see, and first and foremost, the vision was given to you, it wasn't even given to them. But secondly, if their perception is not where it's supposed to be, they can't see what you can see. They can't comprehend what you can comprehend. And so they may try to talk you out of it. You do not allow them to talk you out of your dream and talk you out of your God-given calling. And for a lot of people, that's the reality of the gym. When they come to the gym, they're just trying to build their physique, and they don't realize all the other positive attributes that the gym is going to be able to add to you once you get in there. But once you get in there and you start getting, you get past the soreness and all that, you start to realize, hey, this really is building up my mind and a lot of other characteristics and character traits that I have. It's making me a better person in so many different areas and avenues. And so that's what you stay for. It's not just for the physicality, it's for the mentality. As always, I want to thank you for watching another episode of AKRME Fitness, where we create a climate conducive for our clients to gain confidence and change the world one workout at a time. With that being said, myself and Jordan are out of here, but we'll be back soon with more tricep exercises for you. We'll see you guys then.